We don't belong to you.
Of course. You do. Sweeties, you're floor models.
You don't understand?
Can be yours if you act now, but you're fucking it up. You're fucking it up! On the ground! Careful now. No!
And now? And really the fact that you didn't understand
Run.
they would do that? You're stupid. The fact that you said run like that?
You find Sylvia. I'll take care of her, okay? Smee, slightly. You find Kirch and the cyborg. Curly, you get the soldiers. Jane. My name's Jane.
You're leading them.
Nobody touches my brother.
Mr. Cavalier asked me to find you personally.
For the eye.
He has a proposal he'd like to make. Your sister is with him.
Nope.
Please.
That's a good one. How can they have such good ideas behind the camera and sometimes do badly things? That's such a good idea also! How she appeared! Hello! Like that smile.
What is he on the floor? His back's broke.
Tie him up. Quick, before he comes to.
What are you doing?
No?
Your time's done.
It's our time now. I just want you to know I didn't hurt your mother.
But you threatened to do it.
Go on in. I'll give you some privacy.
She's not here. The Cavalier boy is not here.
Hello?
You released the ship already.
Hello?
Get inside, Joe. Get inside. Joe, get inside. Inside of that thing. Joe, inside of that thing. Clever boy, clever boy! Joe is more clever than the Cavalier boy, like really. He never found a way out. That's weird. When you were inside, you didn't find a way out, but you find a way in. It can't be possible. So in fact, all the time it could have get out. The old sins against the new one.
I told him it was a waste of technology. Who would make children immortal? An eternity of are we there yet?
Please. You can stop him? Is an old technology.
I say what happens now. You don't get to hurt us anymore. Joe. Joe.
The eye went out.
What's wrong? Actually, I'm sorry about this. choice.
You're supposed to help people.
I did. Nibs was hurting my friends.
Are you saying Nibs isn't people?
That's not
No.
what I said.
Maybe you should
He's
call
saying
them
that he values life.
I didn't make the world you sound. Complicated. Life is complicated.
You want to know why I like them? The aliens. They're honest.
They're predators. We're food to them.
Like your food to them. I don't know what I am. I'm not a child. I'm not a grown-up.
You're growing
I'm
up.
not Marcy. I'm not Wendy. And I can't be what everyone wants me to be.
You're a teenager living a crisis. You're
Still so complicated.
that kind of crisis.
You have to go. We're rounding up the grown-ups.
Where's boy?
Hide and seek. I've got someone special looking for him.
Joe, are you gonna accept? After the soldiers first?
I think I beat myself.
I don't know.
Good job. But when it's gonna be your friends, Joe, you're gonna do what?
I'll take left.
Don't kill them like that, his friends. I want Joe to have a real moral dilemma about them. You're opening the door? What a mistake. In 10 seconds, you're all dead. Because of her? I don't think so. And you took care of them. You can take a dead body? Oh, Sam! Oh, so cool! Oh, that is so cool. Cavalier is not dead yet. Why not killing them for good? With Sylvia.
Wendy, darling, whatever I did, I'm sorry. No, you're not. You think you're a good person who did good things.
With him as
All you
well.
did is put 6 children in the ground.
And with Moreau.
I figured it out. You're game. You're not Peter Pan. He was the boy who never grew up, but you were never a boy. You've always been a man. A mean, angry little man. Who decided to hate everybody. Just like your daddy.
You gonna let her, you gonna let her talk to me like that?
Yes. He's not there to protect you anymore.
What do we do now?
The two of them!
Now we rule.
He's proud of you. He's proud of you? you and that little smile that you made at the end, Wendy, I have the impression that you're proud of yourself and you know why he's proud of you. It's because of the fact that he created them and he wanted also the creatures to be able to rule. So in fact, you just proved him that he was right all of this time to think that he created the best droids, synthetics, and that having the creatures would help for him, to rule, to have the strength to rule. You just proved him that he was right to think so, and that his creatures and his plans were the best because you just did it. Okay, against him, but you just did it no matter what. So that's why he's losing and he's proud, and that's why you're smiling at him and you're proud of you and you agree with him, because yes, that's what you did. Joe, how much are you gonna accept that? How much? How long? Because right there you saw her ordering to Fifi to kill these soldiers. No, you didn't see that part. But you understood that it was happening and you let it happen. Because you're sorry that you stopped Nibs, but you still think that you had to do it. And not because she's an it. Not because you're not valuing her, because I think that he truly values them, the kids, and he said it and showed it at multiple occasions. And I think that Wendy, she saw that. It's more the fact that he values all lives, humans like synthetics. But if it's true, the fact that they killed all of these people, you should think something about it, And really, I would have loved for his friends to stay alive, because it would have been the moral dilemma, the ultimate moral dilemma for him, for Joe. About, are you gonna let the kids kill them or not? But now we're not gonna have that moral dilemma anymore, because Jane took care of them with other creatures. The plant and the eye are out and you can't control them. The fact that the eye took possession of Arthur, that is so great. It means that we're gonna have a dead Arthur moving, talking into the season 2. If we have a season 2, I don't know if it was confirmed or not. Tell me if you have that information. If we know if we're gonna have a season 2 or not, I would be interested to have that info. But yes, it means that potentially we can have a dead Arthur wandering around and talking. And we have the plant out also, not the flies, not yet. And we have Fifi and little Fifi together. I was wondering about it. I talked about it during the intro, about the fact that, okay, Wendy managed to have a relationship with Fifi because she talked with it, she really grew a relationship with that one, and also that one was made with something from Joe, so I think that because of that, it helped the relationship. But the little Fifi, no, she never talked with it, so I was wondering, maybe, in fact, at some point that little Fifi can be an issue for her. In fact, not at all. The fact that they appear like that at the end, both of them looking at Wendy, waiting for orders, it means that not at all. But same, as long can it function that? Because right there you gave to Fifi people to hunt, people to kill, but at some point they're not gonna have anything anymore. Can they attack you and, go against you? Maybe at some point it can happen. The fact that Wendy managed to convince all of the kids to follow her, that's not surprising in the sense that they were all about to switch, but the fact that they accepted right away to play the ghost, and to haunt everyone, with Wendy taking the time to get into the system and to really haunt them, torture them that much during all of this time, that it's a little surprising. It happened fast, for them to switch and to switch that much. Like, when they got out of that cell, they were all into a dark side mode. That was something. But again, they were about to switch, so it's not too much, I'm like, okay, why not? Nibs in particular, she was going cray-cray. And the fact that she didn't kill Sylvia, that in fact is a surprise. The fact that she just captured her to put her into that cell with the others at the end, it's a little surprise. For the Cavalier boy, All of the thing about the hyperactivity thing, I didn't notice it before, you know, that he was taking medications and all. I think that it's a good thing. And to imagine that Peter Pan, in fact, had hyperactivity, you know, for all of the parallel symbolic stuff, it's fun. The fact that he's presenting himself in front of Wendy and the kids like that he didn't understand that she was into the system, she did all of these things. Okay, he didn't know about all of them, but the fact that he didn't understand when he knows that she can do that, that's a little stupid. Maybe it can be explained by the fact that he didn't take his medications anymore, so he was not seeing straight. Kirsch, you know, talked about it, that when he's not taking his medications, he's doing impulsive stuff. Clearly, right there, that was so stupid. But at the same time, it goes with his ego, thinking that he's smarter, thinking that he's always gonna be the smartest person into the room and that he's always gonna be protected. Because in fact, he grew up being like that. He told this story about the fact that he created that synth, and we know now who is that first synth. The fact that he created that want to kill his dad and to replace his dad, but in fact it was someone obeying to him and protecting him all of this time, making him the richest person on earth because he acted like an adult when the boy cavalier was not an adult yet. I think that it shows a lot, you know, about his personality and the fact that he grew up thinking that he was protected and all, and that rather he didn't risk anything. So at the end we have Sylvia, Peter Pan, you know, Moreau, Kirsch, do I forget one? Inside of that cell, yes, and the first synth inside of that cell. And see, the boy cavalier is saying it. You're not gonna say anything about them talking to me like that? He has that habit, you know, about this one protecting him and intervening, and right there, no, he can't. And in fact, he's not programmed anymore to do it, so you're gonna have issues with that. But yes, all of these ones, they are into that cell. I was surprised by them arresting Kirsch. Moreau, no, but Kirsch, I'm surprised by that in the sense that for me, during the entire season, I had the impression that Kirsch at some point would switch, you know, and prepare that fight, humans versus robots. So the fact that it's not coming from him, I'm totally okay with it, and that's pretty cool, in fact, how it happened with the kids. But the fact that they are considering Kirsch like all of the other ones, that for me, it's wrong, because not at all. Really the contrary, in fact. And in fact, Kirsch, during all of this time, taught him to think like that, you know, prepared the thing. And again, I don't have the confirmation of it, but into my book, Kirsch did that to the door for Isaac, to provoke that mistake and to provoke that entire mess. For me, into my book, Kirsch did that. That was a really good episode. We had a lot of good moments, you know, for how it was filmed. And clearly I appreciated all of the ideas, all of the scenes, and all how it was written. Really, this show and this entire season for me was well written. We had, at a lot of occasions, good ideas behind the camera, but something which is totally disturbing me, it's the fact that they can be that good and at the same time, during the editing, making so many mistakes. I don't understand. I don't understand that obsession with fading scenes when they are looking so cheap, when visually it doesn't bring anything, when visually in fact it's so bad, it's so poor, you know, it's so badly done, we can't understand what is happening, and it's such a fake way to say we're clever, we're trying to send a message, in fact it's a memory. Who do you think that your viewers are? Do you think that we are that fucking stupid to be taken by the end like that, and that you're that fucking clever? Like, for me, the ones behind the computer making the editing like that with all of these fading scenes, they are the cavalier boy with that big ego thinking that they are smarter than everyone else. And it's even worse when you think that you have all of the ingredients, you know, all of the scenes, and they could be great and they could be well put on screen, but the fact that you're putting them like that, it's ruining these scenes. It's not ruining the episode or the show, not at all. Like I just said, I really appreciated this season and I saw so many good ideas behind the camera and clearly for how it was written, so you're not ruining it, but you're disturbing it and you look cheap. You think that you look smart, but in fact you look cheap. Stop that, please stop that. And also, something that I didn't see during the previous episodes and that some fans mentioned and I didn't understand why, it's the Fifi costume. In the sense that during the previous episodes, I saw people mentioning that it was looking a little cheap, that you could see that it was a human clearly inside of it. Me, I didn't feel it during the previous episodes, but the opening scene of this one, it was so obvious for the legs, you know, for the pant, and that looked terrible. First, I'm not sure that this first scene was necessary. I understand that you wanted to print a mood and I'm okay with it, but it was not necessary. And in fact, again for me, you know, I'm not gonna blame the one who filmed. You know, I'm not gonna blame the ones who filmed, I'm gonna blame the ones who edited this episode. Again for me, when we have mistakes, you know, and bad things, in fact, all along this season, it's during the editing process, because for me, in fact, a costume looking cheap, it can happen, you know, with, in fact, all shows, all movies. I'm pretty sure that The Lord of the Rings, during many scenes which were filmed, you had the impression that the costumes, you know, the fake foot, you know, for the hobbits, they were looking cheap. I really think so. But you're not keeping these scenes. You're filming that much that you have a lot of different scenes, and in fact, during the editing, you're picking the right one and you're changing it, you're editing it, so it's gonna look realistic, you know, it's gonna look better. And for me, the fact that right there they chose that scene and they didn't see that it was wrong, for me it's the editing which is bad. It's not how it was filmed, it's not the costume, because again, no costume can be perfect, but it's really the editing. Please, for the season 2, change that. For the season 2, be more careful during the editing, stop with the cheap things, and really you're gonna have a perfect show. But really the transitions, the fading transitions, stop with that. And be more careful during the editing about the costumes. Again, during the previous episodes, I didn't feel it, but people saw it, so I believe them, and I believe them even more because right there, me, I saw it as well. So yes, if I have to give my opinion also for this entire season, it would be that. That was such a good season. For how it was written, loved it a lot. For how it was filmed, a lot of good ideas. For how it was edited, you have a lot of things to review, you know, to think about, in my opinion. But yes, in general, I really loved this season. How it's ending, it's cool. The fact that we have the Yutanis, new soldiers coming, it means that we're gonna have fights inside. The fact that, in fact, Wendy is leading the Lost Boys, the kids, and we have that situation inside, it's gonna provoke a lot of situations, in fact, and that's pretty great. The eye out, but inside of Arthur, it can be cool as well. We have a lot of cool things, you know, cool situations which can happen during the season 2, so that's promising also for the season 2. I really hope that we're gonna have one. Tell me what did you think about this episode, but clearly also about the entire season. Tell me if we know already if we are gonna have a season 2 or not. I want to know that. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you goodbye for this season 1 and I will see you maybe for the season 2. Again, I'm a little reactor, so I can disappear in any time. I hope that I'm gonna be there for the season 2. Follow me on YouTube, on Twitter, and on Patreon if you want and if you can, to know that. And if you want for me to be there for the season 2, follow me on Patreon. It can be cool if you want and if you can. Don't put yourself into any difficulty. And yes, it's all for you and for me for this season 1 of Alien Earth for today. So it's all for me for now. So bye for now. Bye.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me that you built a time machine?
Great.